We were all set to do it, yes. We were all set to do it in 2020, and then there was a lockdown for some reason. I think you all remember that time. So we're really glad to be back here, being able to play for you in person. It's a little windy, so we're gonna try to keep our music on the stand. We have all these clothespins and feet on our music stands to keep it from blowing over, so bear with us on that. Hopefully there won't be any huge gusts anymore. So our first thing we're going to do is warm up. So we're going to do band warm up. Thank you very much. That was just warming up. We haven't even really started. That was a warm up. So we're going to start out with an old English folk song, and this is called Hot Cross Buns. So we're going to play it, and you're going to hear your children sing, and then we'll play it again. So this is Hot Cross Buns. Thank you very much. That was Hot Cross Buns, over 100 years ago in Old England. The next thing we're going to play is a song called Donkey Round. And are there any third graders here? Any third graders? No third graders. Okay, they were invited, but you know, it's after school, so. So this next piece is called Donkey Round. Thank you. That's the beginning of these musicians learning how to play independently when somebody's doing something different. That's what a round is, when you begin the music starting at different times. So that's the beginning of what real musicians do when they're playing their own part. They're playing something different from the person next to them. So the next piece we're going to play is called Jazz Improvisation. There is a California state standard in music education that all fourth graders in the entire state should know how to write a simple melody and also improvise a simple melody. So we've been working on that, and you're gonna hear some students stand up and play some solos. When they do that, they are improvising. They're making it up on the spot. So it's kind of risky for them, but I think they're being pretty brave to do that. So we'll give them a big round of applause at the end. This is called Jazz Improvisation. You should play for the Giants. Thank you very much. Can I have the soloists stand up again? If you played a solo, stand up again. That can be pretty risky, standing up playing all by yourself, but they did a great job. The next piece we're going to play is a march style, like a marching band you'd see on in a parade or on a football field. And this song is called First Concert March. I almost forgot, before we do this, we're going to demonstrate these instruments. So, we have several families of instruments. We have woodwind and brass and percussion. We're going to start to look at the woodwind instruments, starting with the flutes. If you play flute, hold up your flute. Those are all flutes. Can you please, Logan, can you please demonstrate the flute? That's the flute. And clarinets, all hold up your clarinets. That's the clarinet. And Sophia, can you please demonstrate the clarinet? And we also have some other woodwinds. They're called alto saxophones. Let's see, Dylan, can you please demonstrate the alto? Those are the woodwinds, the flute, the clarinet, and the alto saxophone. Now we're going to listen to some brass instruments. These instruments are made out of a metal called brass. That's why they're called brass. We're going to start with the trumpet. Let's see. Austin, can you hold up all your trumpets? Yes. Austin, can you please demonstrate the trumpet? And we also have some trombones. Please hold up your trombones. Let's see. How about, who's going to do it? Henry, can you please demonstrate the trombone? Those are our brass instruments, the trumpets and trombones. Now in the back we have a group called the percussion, and we're going to hear from our percussionists. They're not going to hold up their instruments, they're too big. But how about Marcus, can you demonstrate the snare drum? Very nice. And Riley, can you demonstrate the bass drum? And we also have a cymbal. Anirudh's going to demonstrate the cymbal. Can you please hit the cymbal? Try that again. See if you can hit it harder. Yeah, it's fun. In drums, you get to hit things and make loud noises. All right, thank you. So we're going to put all those instruments together now and play First Concert March. Thank you very much. That's a fun piece to play. I forgot an instrument. So when I was doing the woodwinds, this is the only, I teach at 4 schools, this is the only one that has this instrument. So we had the clarinets hold up all their clarinets and the flutes. Now can you please hold up all the bass clarinets? Yes, we have one. So Joseph is going to demonstrate the bass clarinet. That's such a cool sound. I didn't want to go without having him play that. So we have another piece to play, and this is another march, and this is called Eagle Summit March. It's always windy here in the afternoon, but we have ways to deal with it. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was that was Eagle Summer March. We have one more song to play for you, but before we do that, I'd like to let you know that after this concert, students who have borrowed an instrument from school will be turning it in today in the band room, unless somebody is in 4th grade and plans to come back, actually in 5th grade too, since they're at the school, and plans to come back next year and play. If they're going to play the same instrument next year and they are going to practice over the summer, they can keep it. If you're not sure, or if you have plans to travel and you'll be out of town all summer, then you can just turn it in. I clean them, sterilize them, make sure everything works right, send things to the repair shop like that. So even though they're going to turn in their instruments today, we will have one more class next Tuesday. we'll talk about this concert and talk about music for next year and stuff like that. We won't be playing, so if they have their own instrument, they don't have to bring it next week, but we will have one more class, okay? So our last song is called Clapping Polka. We do the polka, and you guys do the clapping. This is an audience participation song, so get your hands ready. And we're gonna practice it right now, so you know where to clap. Just follow me and clap where I clap. And here's a little rehearsal. Letter A, just that one line, letter A. One, two, three, go. Wow, you guys are pretty good. You learn fast. So that's where you clap. We play 3 notes, you clap 3 times. Okay? So we're going to start from the beginning, and here is Clapping Polka. One, two, three, go. The EDS Band. Well, that concludes our program for this afternoon. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your support throughout the year, and we look forward to having many of these students playing again in either 5th grade or in 6th grade. For those parents who have a 5th grader, there has been a 6th grade elective form that was I emailed to you. If you could fill that out, if you haven't yet, it just lets us know to plan ahead for next year for middle school. If your student's gonna play, please fill it out. If your student's not gonna play, please fill it out. That way we know either way. We can plan ahead, get instruments ready and that kind of thing for middle school, okay? So they're gonna put their instruments away, and those who are not gonna keep them over the summer are gonna leave them there. And that's it, thank you very much. I appreciate you being here.